Hi, Taurus. Oh, gosh, that's Epiphany. It's a beautiful card. These are going to be your weekly messages for the week of June 21st through the 28th. This is the first week of Cancer. That was the 6 of Michael. So, what situation is it that you're leaving? And what epiphany has occurred to you? Your energy is just kind of all over the map here. Or not all over the map, but in abundance, in my face. Excuse me. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this going. Where are you coming from, Taurus? You're coming from the 5 of Michael. You are at divine guidance, and you are headed to perspective. Okay, so the very first thing I want you to notice is you've got 2 major arcana here, in divine guidance and in perspective, okay? So where you're coming from is the 5 of Michael. Michael in this deck is air, or swords, and 5s speak of conflict. So you're coming from a place of, unfortunately, the 5 of Swords is not a very nice one. It feels very, you feel defeated, okay? And where you're at right now is divine guidance, which is beautiful. And I believe this is the Hierophant, if I'm not mistaken. And then you have perspective, which, if I'm not mistaken, is the Hanged Man. Okay? So let me, okay. Well, before I read the cards. Alright, so if this is the Hierophant, then this is you. Okay? Because it usually refers to, it's a Tauran energy, okay? And the Hanged Man speaks of, and perspective. It literally says it on the card. It's about changing your perspective. And the Hierophant speaks to tradition, and the traditions that we hold dear, the ones that we subscribe to. So what is it that you subscribe to? Yeah, see, he's a priest. Oh yeah. That's definitely what this is. This is the Hierophant. And this is the Hanged Man. Or in this case, it's divine guidance and perspective. So, I feel like this is about opening up your heart and allowing your values I guess to allow your values to represent themselves, really. It's about reacquainting yourself with what traditions and rules and culturisms and things like that you adhere to. And giving them, sort of a once-over. And you've got perspective coming up. So that tells you that you see this guy is he's upside down, right? And it's interesting, in this deck he's not shown like he's upside. Most decks show him suspended in a tree, like his foot is caught in a tree, or there's a vine wrapped around his leg. And so I would take that to mean is sort of, I'm stuck in this position. I may as well appreciate the different perspective while I'm just hanging there trying to figure out perhaps how to get down. Right? And your divine guidance is about listening to your intuition as much as the High Priestess says, and if I'm not mistaken, she's also Tauran energy. So with all this major arcana going on, which is, thankfully, it's in the present and what's coming up for you. Sorry guys, that's too much. I'm kind of curious about why the defeat and why the major arcana. So I'm just gonna let the deck speak for itself here. Give me just a sec. Alright. Okay, 2. Okay, King of Ariel and the 9 of Ariel. I'm sorry, King of Gabriel and the 9 of Ariel. Alright, so this is speaking of contentment. Everything you ever wanted, you got it. So I guess that's probably what goes here. And then this King of Ariel, or Gabriel, did he break your heart? Is he what's causing you to reevaluate? This is also a completion of a cycle. And anytime you have a change in perspective, it's new to you, right? It refreshes things. The King of Gabriel is generous, inspirational, dramatic, and driven. Keep your eyes on the big picture. Leave the details to others. Experience that leads to success. Genuine concern for others. This is fire in this deck. He can manifest anything he wants to. This card speaks of manifestation. This card speaks of manifestation. He has bold ideas and he puts them into action. So is that you coming through? I mean, it could be. The signs don't own the cards. They are just a reflection of the energy. But I see you're going through some heavy stuff, and that's, we all do. And I think as long as you are grateful for the blessings that come into your life, you'll remember to be in your power. Okay? And perhaps a change of scenery would do you a little bit of good and give you some perspective and reacquainting yourself with what you hold most valuable. Okay? Alrighty, Taurus, that is all I have for you right now. Thank you so much for stopping by. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.